Okay, so fresh off the heels of Scream 6, it's in the books. I figured now would be a good time to give them a ranking. Kicking us off with the list then, I've got Scream 3. I think this is the weakest film out of the franchise so far. Even though it had some good moments, I think the opening scene was pretty solid. It shows that they weren't really sure what was happening with this film. The fact that Sidney was not in it that much because due to scheduling conflicts, it seemed like a bit of a mess. Kevin Williamson was gone from this project. I'm not sure why. The fact that they tried to almost make it a little bit supernatural with her mum, yeah, no, not quite for me with this one. Next on the list, I've got Scream 4. Now, I remember when this first came out in 2011, and I'd grown up with the Scream movies, watched them so many times, and this was obviously adding a different dimension. Technology had made advances. We had iPhones, so it was interesting to see how the differences would play into effect in the movie, and I think that did show, with the streaming and stuff like that from the actual killer's perspective. Good, okay film. I think the climax was a little bit weak. The killer reveal, yeah. Fourth place, I have Scream 5. Loved it. The introduction of new characters were fantastic. The self-aware requel, yeah, all great. Death scenes, awesome. Yeah, the only reason it's not higher is just I preferred the other one slightly more. Okay, so now we're at the business end of the list. We're into the top three, and it was hard to choose the top three, and some die-hard Scream fans are going to find this controversial, but I'm going to go Scream 2. Now, I know it has some iconic scenes, some iconic lines. The "Do you want to die tonight, Cece" will live on in horror infamy. But I think I just preferred the next one just slightly more. Like I said, maybe controversial, but I am putting Scream 6 in second place. I thought it was phenomenal. When I came out of that cinema, I could not speak highly enough about that film. I thought the suspense scenes were fantastic. The death scenes were brutal. It was fresh. It was different. The setting added to the story. Yeah, I mean, maybe in terms of the killer reveal, maybe a little like Scream 2 in terms of the whole family thing. Spoiler alert. But it was different. You know it was different if you saw it. Yeah, I'm putting it there. And I can't wait for them to make more. Fast and Furious the fuck out of this franchise and keep going. Shoot for the stars. Let's go for 15. And of course, in first place, I'm going for the original Scream. It still holds up today. It's a fantastic movie. You have to remember, slashers were still around maybe like 30 years before Scream came out. But yet, it still revolutionized the industry, this movie did. The opening scene, phenomenal. Yeah, how can you beat it?